First off, I want to say Kalal, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of James, Great Stone. Much love and respect to the Akim and at the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, the hopeful elect. Salutations also to the helps, sisters, who listening to this shoot. This is James Soba Yashahala, Brother Kabash from the Jamaica camp again. All right, this year, the year 2017, has been dubbed by the elders, the apostles, to the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai as the year of death, destruction, and diligence. Right? And we see from the actions that have been taken by the Obama administration and by NATO that it's quite possible that World War III will kick off before Obama leaves office. Right? Which means that it's quite possible that Obama does not leave office. Right? Here we have an article from ABC News, right? Basically telling you that NATO is preparing for war, right? So we're just gonna get into it without further ado. Right? These articles, these happenings, these occurrences, these geopolitical build-ups, the sanctions against Russia, the recent accusations against Russia for hacking into the election servers and helping Donald Trump win the elections, the sanctions against Russia that come as a result of that from the Obama administration. All these things showing you that the nations are ready to go to war. Yo. The Spirit of the Lord is intensifying the conflicts upon the earth and is about to bring forth his prophecies. So the time that we know, brothers have to be diligent, just as the elders them rightfully dubbed this year, the year of death, destruction, and diligence. I mean that brothers have to stay in the spirit as much as possible, be among brothers as much as possible, build up, brotherly love, right? Get your conduct together and keep pushing this word, See? So here we go. So ABC News, this was posted yesterday, Friday, January 6, 2017. U.S. tanks roll into Germany to bolster NATO deterrent. All right, it says, ships began unloading U.S. tanks, self-propelled howitzers, and hundreds of other fighting vehicles Friday in the afternoon, Friday in the northern German port of Bremerhaven to be moved into Eastern Europe to bolster NATO's deterrence against possible Russian aggression. Some 3,500 troops in the 4th Infantry Division in Fort Carson, Colorado, will join up with the equipment, which includes 87 tanks and 144 Bradley fighting vehicles over the next 2 weeks. The deployment marks the start of a new phase of Operation Atlantic Resolve, which foresees the continuous presence of an American Armored Brigade combat team in Europe on a 9-month rotational basis. The mission is meant to help ally concerns from Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, and other NATO allies over an increasingly unpredictable and bellicose Russia. Right? So it simply means that NATO and America are preparing for a war with Russia. Right? This is why the building of the NATO presence in the western border of Russia, Right? So Russia will not allow them to fully prepare or to fully put troops in place before making a move, because right now Russia not going to allow them to fully encircle them. So we know that this war can kick off any day now. Right? You can, as another article, the quote, you can wake up, you can go sleep tonight, wake up tomorrow, and boom, we're in Third World War, It's as simple as that. It says, when he announced the move, the new forces will gather first in Poland, then fan out across 7 countries from Estonia to Bulgaria. A headquarters unit will be stationed in Germany. When he announced the move last year, U.S. Defense Secretary Ash Carter said the forces would take part in regular military exercises across the region with NATO allies. At that time, U.S. Army Europe Commander Lieutenant General Ben Hodges called the deployment the embodiment of the United States commitment to deterring aggression and defending our European allies and partners. Right? So you can clearly see that the rhetoric that's being used, the language, the actions that have been undertaken all point to readiness for a war, yo. You know? And I'm sure the citizens over there in Europe feeling that tension right now, yo. It's only most people in America and the Caribbean and South America that's not really paying attention. Because I know over there in Eastern Europe especially, right, the people are more aware that this war is coming to pass, yo. You have Jake in America, concerned with, right now, today is Vybz Kartel's birthday. That's a dancehall artist here in Jamaica, right? And all over the radio, they're playing his songs. That's what Jake is concerned with, yo. Seeing Jake in America as well, they're being amused by music, movies, women, money, right? None of them are focusing on the moves that are being taken place all around the world, yo. None of them are aware of the fact that America is preparing, along with NATO, to go to war with Russia and them allies, yo. Right? The US also plans to move in a combat aviation brigade with about 10 Chinook and 50 Black Hawk helicopters and 1,800 personnel from Fort Drum, New York, and a battalion with 24 Apache attack helicopters and 400 personnel from Fort Bliss, Texas. They'll be headquarters in Germany with some aircraft positioned in Latvia, Romania, and Poland. Hey, it's simple, yo. Seeing other NATO members are also increasing their presence, with Britain sending their fighter jets to the Black Sea area, while a battalion of troops, tanks, and lighter armor will deploy in Estonia in the spring, backed by French and Danish troops. Germany also plans to send troops and tanks to Lithuania. All right, so brother, now if we read no further, brothers can check out the article themselves. But this is not the only article that's giving you information about this, yo. Almost every major news site will tell you that there's an increased NATO buildup on the Eastern European bloc, yo. Almost every major newspaper right now, it's not even the alternative media only now, because this is ABC News, yo. So the mainstream media is telling you that, yo, this war is coming to pass. And once you see the mainstream media being upfront with it so much, it means that something is about to come to pass, yo. Let's just get a few scriptures and, wrap this up. All right, so this is Joel 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And that's what we're seeing over there in Eastern Europe, yo. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. What's the mighty one? The mighty ones are the angels, yo. See? So the angels are going to have a part in this world war to make sure that America gets the destruction that they deserve. Right? Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, Jehoshaphat, for there will I judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full, the vats overflow, for their wickedness is great. And we see that the wickedness of the world right now is at its peak, yo. Right? We see transgenders walking around, demanding rights, people feeling sympathetic to their plights and them thing there, yo. Right? We see children deciding to choose their genders, children acting out of order, acting in the most sexual ways. Right? We see faggots being more proud than heterosexual men. Women completely out of order. Right? So the wickedness of this earth is great, yo. The harvest is ripe. So therefore it's prudent, for the Lord to fulfill his prophecy at this time, because the wickedness of America, Mystery Babylon the Great, has reached unto heaven according to the scriptures, yo. Multitude in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. Right? And this is 2 Ezra 4 and verse, where was it here now? 1 second, Akim. Here we go. 2 Ezra 4 and verse 37. By measure has he measured the times, and by number hath he numbered the times. and he does not move nor still them until the said measure be fulfilled. Right? So the Lord has measured Esau's kingdom with certain signs. Right? This is one of the major signs that are coming to pass right now, the Third World War, and it marks the end of this wicked man's kingdom, along with the forcible implementation of the RFID microchip, which you see being pushed heavily right now, right? Being masked by this whole Internet of Things idea, right? So by measure the method of times, and the so-called white man's time has been measured, and it's up right now. So the prophecies are fully coming to pass. You know, as the elder apostles said, this is the year of death, destruction, and diligence, yo. Last year was the year of the push, you know, to push this word as much as possible. This year is the year when the Lord gonna show him hand, yo. A lot of you scoffers that out there, you know, making a fool of yourself, you know, trying to belittle the elders, trying to belittle the men of the Lord, you're gonna be put to death, yo. See, the judgment is coming. All right, just one final precept. This is Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. And the Akim is near, yo. The salvation that we hope for from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the kingdom of heaven, it's nearer than when we believe, yo. It's right at the door. Verse 12, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and put on the armor of light. Push this word, yo. You know, congregate with the brothers, fellowship with the brothers. You know, knit together perfectly in brotherly love, yo. Examine yourselves daily, whether you be in the spirit or whether you be a reprobate, yo. Pray to the Lord to put that spirit upon you so that you remain focused on the goal, yo. And you don't get distracted by things, you know, happening, because the closer we get to the day, the closer the harder the temptations will be, and the stronger the demons will be that will pull you off. Right? So you have to guard up yourself, yo. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Right? Verse 13, let us walk honestly as in day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahushai, and make not provisions for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Right? Focus on this kingdom, yo. So with that, I hope this was edifying to the elect. Right? And until next time, we say shalom.